Yeah, what's going on? I'm Norman Fame.
And I'm King Ransom.
And this Fame4Ransom. We're a podcast giving y'all everything y'all need, everything y'all want. A little bit of this and a little bit of that. We got a new episode for you guys.
Yes, sir. Episode 38, I believe.
38.
I definitely ain't think about nobody for 38.
Yeah, I definitely wasn't thinking about 38.
Damn, who the fuck?
Shit.
38 is a weird number.
Yeah, that shit definitely weird. We'll think of this shit later. Watch that shit just straight pop to us. Some crazy ass number, 38. Bro. Shit, I'll be 38 this year, nigga. Fuck you, man.
Oh, damn, for real?
Yeah, I'll be 38 this year.
You old as shit. So no.
Yeah, I'll be 38 this year, so this episode dedicated to yours truly. Yeah, episode...
Norman Fame.
Already. Episode 38, y'all. You know how we do. We recap the week. So, where you want to start at? You want to start with me?
Yeah, let's start with you.
My week was been pretty cool, yo. You know what I mean? Trying to get this house.
How that's going?
Shit is difficult, yo. When they said that shit wasn't, they said it wasn't difficult, but that shit turned out to be a super difficult task. I'm still in the middle of it. I keep everybody updated. You know what I mean? Yeah. Other than that, that's the biggest thing going on. Got good health, good wealth. Just got my stimuli, so I'm good.
Yeah, you told us about that. I still didn't get mine. I don't know if I'm gonna get it. But I had a pretty good week, man. Pretty busy week. I got my hair cut finally. Remember I was telling you y'all last week.
Right.
My barber just gave up for real.
Barber acting patty.
So I had to find somebody new.
Right.
Find out the backstory, but behind him just stop cutting.
You know, that's like I was like in the back of my mind. I've been wanting to know like what really was going on with Cho. Like what's going on?
Yeah. So I guess he didn't want to cut hair no more, so he went to to get his CDLs or some shit like that.
Damn, that's a weird ass career change.
Yeah, I guess that's what I heard. I don't know if it's true or not, but good luck to him with all that.
Right.
Hopefully,
Hopefully it works
for the better.
Oh, you're supposed to be wild, like, oh fuck that nigga, yo, he ain't cut my shit no more. Yeah.
Hopefully he'll hit me if he start cutting hair again.
True.
But until then, we moving forward. You feel me?
Alrighty.
Out here. What else? That was it for real. For the most part, I ain't really get no sleep, bro. Cause you know why?
Yeah, you out here. You know what I mean? You really out here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yo.
We'll get to that, yo. Where you want to start at?
Yo, let's start with all this shit that's happening in DC. With all this shit that just happened over the past couple of days.
Fact though.
That what they breaking in to the Capitol and shit like that. Like that shit was wild, bro.
That shit was like a total movie, yo. Like I know people was seeing fucking Olympus is falling and shit like that. Like just breaking in the Capitol, you would never think that would be possible, and people just did that shit effortlessly, yo.
Yeah, that shit was wild. Like all the clips, I just was like, yo, what is going on? Why they going crazy like this? But then I seen something. Do you know what it really? I guess it stemmed behind like them finalizing the count or some shit saying that Biden would be the next president.
Right.
But like, damn, you think that's gonna make a difference? Storming the Capitol gonna go? Y'all gonna go change the votes?
I don't know, yo.
I don't know what's going on, bro. And then I be seeing the clips, I just be confused, bro.
Right. Yeah. All the clips is confusing, yo. But I heard Trump put the battery in that back, yo. That's why his Twitter is suspended. Like he was telling people like, make sure y'all ride and do whatever y'all gotta do on the 6th. And then what they do? Made that shit happen.
And then he was so respectful in his press conferences, but that was the total opposite when it was like the Black Lives Matter movement and shit like that.
Yeah.
It was like the energy changed. It's like, these are good people, and I understand like how y'all feel about.
Right.
Come on, bro. Like that shit. You know that's some bullshit. They terrorists, and call it what it is. This ain't like no protesters that's out in the streets like fighting for equal rights and shit. This motherfuckers that's raising hell. Like shit's crazy, bro.
Yeah,
but
you ain't lying.
I don't have all the details, and I don't know all like the ins and outs. I feel like the Black Lives Matter. I feel like for the majority, people was out there for the like one common goal. Right. But with this shit, I feel like it's it's multiple things that's going on, and they don't know. Like
Right.
they have multiple reasons of why they out there.
Right.
Like some people like don't like the mass shit or whatever. Some people, you know, have a problem with the vote. Some people
Have a problem with the way we look. Like
it's just a bunch of different shit,
yeah.
and I don't know. I ain't that educated on it to really speak on it.
Yo, only thing that I can appreciate, well, I wouldn't say appreciate. Only thing I could really note in this whole thing, they kept the same energy. Like, I know it'd be total different if it was like all black people out there, or if we would have even made it that far to get into the White House. But they was definitely plugging people. Like, they definitely was out there on some Call of Duty type
Yeah, but
shit.
that's tough to say they kept the same energy because I feel like if it like roles was reversed. It would have been way more deaths
way more bodies,
way more violence.
Yeah.
Like it wouldn't have ended. And I don't want violence regardless. Like whatever movement it is, I don't want no type of violence. But I just feel like that it wouldn't have ended the same. Like
right.
And they put out this little press release about the people that got arrested or the people that they looking for. Bro, it'd have been way more people had it been the Black Lives Matter movement or whatever. All the other different protests.
Yeah.
But
I feel you on that. But like I said,
that shit was wild.
Yeah, it just was wild, yo. You know what I mean? That shit was the craziest shit. I never thought nothing like that would ever happen.
It definitely looked like a movie though, yo.
Yeah.
Like that shit crazy.
I never would have thought nothing like that would happen, yo. And that's what's crazy.
I guess that's what happens when you got
Look,
president.
Look, I'm looking at your photo thread. I see some wild shit. I see a bunch of flags and
no, this the shit that's just shit I saved. But you see a shit about Iraq issuing an arrest warrant for Trump?
I heard about that shit.
You think something gonna ever come from that, or you think that's just some shit that's put out in the news?
I don't know, yo. I mean, I'm not really too like I don't got enough knowledge on that to really speak on it. But if I was to guess, I would think, yo, they can't really lock up no president, yo, can they? Like, and if they do, or if they make an attempt, wouldn't that be like a disrespect to the country, and you want to start a war? Like, I don't know.
I wouldn't know, bro. I just start learning more and more about politics and shit like that in the past couple years. Like, once this shit really start hitting the fan. But before that, I don't know shit, bro.
Yo, I mentioned like something like how presidents still got like secret. Do presidents still have Secret Service around them? And nigga was like, hell yeah, they do. Like they got that shit all the way to their death. So once he leave office, they still gonna have people protecting this man. So I don't think Iraq would be able to. I don't know, yeah. I really don't know. So I don't want to speak on nothing. I don't know.
But I don't think Secret Service can stop you from being arrested.
Like, I said that to say the country still had that man back. Essentially.
Oh, okay. Yeah, on the other note, like you said, they banned his Twitter and his Facebook. So let's see how long that lasts. Let's see how he put out his statements now, because they be the main platforms that he put out his statements to his people.
Right.
That man got like, what that shit said? That shit said something like 800, what the fuck it was?
Nah,
like
but just this
88 million people, some shit. I'm saying how many followers he got. Like that shit was crazy. I was like, damn, the fuck.
He got 88 million?
Some shit like that.
Something crazy. This
it
shit
was some crazy shit. And I was like,
look at.
No, they had a screenshot of it. And I was like, damn, 88.7 million followers on Twitter.
That's crazy.
Like, what the fuck, this man?
Yeah, they just in. Yeah, they created a fake Twitter account. The nigga named John Barron, and he created a new site supposedly been Donald Trump. So yeah.
That shit funny, yo. And then it got like a fake picture, like he got a mustache on, like he a different person.
Yeah, that shit wild.
That shit is hilarious, yo. But I'm gonna say, I don't even know what to say about that situation, bro. I'm gonna let that handle it, play out the way it play out. I'm talking about the Capitol.
No, you said I'm gonna let that handle it. I was ready to say, what's that?
Whatever, I don't fucking know, yo, because I don't know how to put it. Just
right. Yeah, I feel
however it play out, let it play out. Fuck it.
Right, true shit.
But
where we at, yo? Speaking of other beef, yo, you know what I mean? Beef against the country. We got beef against this rap shit. We got Snoop against Eminem.
Another week, another rap beef.
Yeah, isn't that shit like a broken record? That shit happens all
I feel like Eminem and Snoop should not be beefing.
And that's the discussion that they was having on
Clubhouse.
Yeah, Clubhouse.
They had a little room saying that.
Yeah.
But they two legends in the game. I feel like they kind of come from the same little
cloth.
Yeah, so I don't feel like they should be beefing. I know it was like some type of some type of animosity because of the way Snoop Dogg. I think his top 10 list or whatever, but. Like I said before, you can't argue with his top 10 list.
You can't be arguing at somebody's opinion, yo.
M not in there, then it is what it is. But then they said Eminem had a problem with his temperament or some shit like that, dude. Like his energy when he was saying it. Just like,
no, they said that shit went because I was in the clubhouse and Daz Dillinger was in there, you know, a close friend of Snoop Dogg. Well, actually, Snoop Dogg cousin. And he was talking about how Snoop did a verse for M back in the day.
Oh, so it's stemmed from some old shit.
And then when Snoop came back to ask M for a verse, M Peoples was like, "Nah, you ain't getting that verse." So
was it like a verse for a verse or some shit, like a feature for a feature?
It was more so like, all right, Dr. Dre, your man. That's my man. So let's, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We both legends. Let's make this shit happen. And then it ain't go down like that. And then, you know, Snoop probably still got that animosity from that situation.
You think that was around a time where maybe M was at a higher point in his career? Snoop been around all, you know, for fucking eternity. But
Snoop has had his moments.
It could have been where as though one of them times where, you know, one felt like they was bigger than the other and it just felt like it would have been, I don't know, yo. But now it makes sense though if it stemmed from some old shit because now it's like, all right, now it's really. That probably wasn't really how you felt on your top 10. You just had a problem with some shit that happened in the past. Yeah. So you try to, you know, just leave him out. Right. And then I feel like some people be disrespecting M just for the simple fact that he white. But
I ain't gonna really talk
I ain't
about
saying that's what Snoop did,
about.
but I'm just saying some people do that.
You fuck with M? Is M on your top list?
I wouldn't. Top 10, I'd say he probably like top 10, but I don't fucking know. Like I don't ever be rating him, bro. I don't ever be putting him in a. Yeah. I be doing like sports and shit like that, players and shit. Like I don't really do hip hop. Like
but I'm saying
my top 10 ain't gonna be like nobody else's. But I wouldn't say
because it's your personal opinion. But I'm talking
maybe
about
top 15. I wouldn't say
exactly. That's 10. What I'm saying. And if you really sit down and think about it, he might not even be top 15. And that's no slight to him. It's just you fuck with other people a little bit better than you fuck with yo.
My top 10 gonna be different, yo. Niggas gonna be looking at me like, yo, you ain't got Eminem over him. But that's another story for another day, yo.
Yeah, you ain't lying. Yeah, but speaking of Snoop and M, swing us right back to Dr. Dre.
Right. Prayers up to Dr. Dre.
Yeah.
So the news broke, I think after we got done last week.
It might have been the day after or something.
Yeah, it probably was the day after, but he had a brain aneurysm or some shit like that.
In critical condition.
I don't even know all the details of how you get that or anything, but
a lot of stress.
Prayers up to him, and he put out a statement.
Oh, he did?
Oh, well, his Instagram put out a statement.
Yeah,
I don't think it was him, but they were saying he was doing well and he was recovering. So when I first seen the news, I was like, damn, yo, this is 2020 again. Like the top of the year, I think it was like January 1st. Yeah. I'm like, not Dr. Dre, like one of the fucking biggest fucking legends in the game or biggest. Right. So I was like, damn, yo, this shit about to be the same shit over and over this year. Like it's just a continued 2020. But then they said that he was doing well. I'm like, oh yeah, maybe we in a new year. Yeah, maybe we got some hope this year that we ain't gonna.
But you know that Trump shit happened this year too, so that shit right on par. That breaking in the White House.
Oh, the Capitol.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean that ain't what I was comparing it to as far as like just legends
and shit
you
like
know
that.
Deaths and like the COVID shit and all that. Yeah. But rioting and protesting or whatever you want to call the shit is going. I feel like that's here to stay.
Yeah, that's what's going to happen.
You fighting for something, but that what they was doing that wasn't no protest.
Right,
that was some other shit.
Yeah, I feel that shit crazy. Yeah, prayers up to Dr. Dre.
Definitely.
Hope everything all right. Great beat maker.
What do you like? How old Dr. Dre is?
I don't know, probably like
too young to be
53.
Going this early.
I'm gonna say 53 if I was a guess. Nah, he probably was stressing off the fuck. You going through this divorce and shit. So
yeah. But I seen something earlier about him agreeing to pay his like they came to some type of terms to pay his wife $2 million.
Yeah, that shit probably was
spousal support or some shit like that.
Yeah, that shit's stressful, yo. And
they say he's 55 years old. I feel like that's too young to be,
Yeah, I ain't too far from that, big dog.
Come on, bro.
All I want to do is see my kids grow up.
It's a whole another 17 years, some shit like that.
I don't want to be laid in the audio booth with a painter's hat on and shit, just sleep and shit. Yo.
He probably had a long day, bro. He probably was on Clubhouse all night.
Right.
But yo, did you see the shit about OT Genesis though? The shit he was on.
I heard a little bit.
I believe it was the No Jumper podcast, but I don't know what the fuck.
I thought it was ladies interviewing him.
It was ladies interviewing him, but it's some shit. It was like some type of spinoff or some shit. Or I don't know.
Oh,
I don't know what Adam be doing. Yo,
is that the same two?
It wasn't the same
girls
chicks
who did the Trey Songz shit.
No, I don't think so. But he be having some chicks go up there and interview people, and I'm like, bro, I don't know what's going on over there, so I can't really judge it. It could just be some type of he probably trying. You know how Joe Button had the Joe Button Network, and he trying to build some shit. Maybe that's what No Jumper doing. I don't know because I don't really follow his podcast.
I didn't know that was No Jumper.
It was two females that was interviewing him, and he got upset about something that they said, but I don't know what he said. Like I don't know what was said.
No, it was it's a clip going on. I think I got the clip,
bro. But
basically saying like I ain't no bitch, and if you thought that anybody ever bitched me, none of that shit went down.
No.
Like,
In a big league. Let me say something. Let me let you know something. Let me let you know something. I'm in a big league.
Right.
Listen, let me say something.
Right.
I'm really rich. I'm not your rich.
Right.
Or what you look at as rich.
Right. No.
Really rich. You get what I'm saying? See?
Okay.
I'm in a big league.
Right.
Big league.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
Don't play yourself.
No,
Not for no
I would
clout.
never play myself.
Not for no clout.
I would never play myself.
Not for no clout. You never seen. You
You're
never.
not about to
Have
do
you
that.
never
Right.
in your life?
You're not about
Right.
to do that.
hey, I just want to tell all you niggas out there, I'm in a big league.
Let me say something.
I'm in a
That's
big
your new
league, yo. That's my new shit, yo. I'm telling niggas I'm in a big league, man.
Damn.
Fuck wrong with niggas, yo. But y'all don't agree with that arguing with females shit though, yo. Like,
she tried disrespecting him, yo. You don't know what transpired beforehand.
but
I know you're a cool, mellow individual. You don't be with that back and forth with no females, yo. But
I'm in a big league.
that nigga had to have clarification, yo. She tried disrespecting him, yo. Like,
Yeah, you right, but I just feel like I'm not doing that on camera, going back and forth on their
You
platform
got
and
a
shit
point.
like that.
You got a
Like
point.
it just don't look right.
he probably felt at that point like she probably was reaching too much throughout the whole interview. And he was like, yo, cut that shit out. It ain't even no.
He had to put it in a place.
Yeah, not even on no putting it in a place, but like you searching for like the shine off of me, and I'm not about to be the person you about to shine off
Right.
of.
But people know going into that what their motive is. Like, because just like any other rapper or whatever go on them shows with them people, like a fucking spinoff of No Jumper, you're not about to get no real questions or some shit that's really gonna make you think like, oh yeah, this was a good ass interview. It's some clout chasing shit where as though they trying to get some shit that's going some clickbait shit that's gonna hit the news. And it's like you should know that, and you should go in there with the mindset, man. I know what they about to be on, and I'm just gonna fuck around with it.
Yo,
like,
so essentially they got what they was looking for because that shit is streaming and doing everything it needs to do.
Yo.
But that's OT Genesis. I feel like he too big of a person to be on that type of level. So it's more so like a catch-22. Like you get what you.
They got his ass. They got his. They like, oh, this is exactly what we wanted.
Right.
Like,
Got it.
Yeah, we know you're not about to hit us or nothing like that. But I'm in a big league.
Oh, that's your new shit.
That shit funny, yo.
Yo, you're in the big league. All I know is, OT is about that. And I feel like, I don't know if he a different money class-wise than Shorty, what he was saying, but I know he got a couple dollars.
Probably is.
He got a couple dollars, but, I mean, I know that
every
nigga
time
is
I
about
see
that.
OT Genesis, yo, he fucking crip walking in a fucking parking lot somewhere or like a gas station.
That nigga is
shit be
definitely,
funny.
that nigga is official.
Or remember he used to sing the, what song?
Yeah, the Keisha Cole
songs?
No,
That
he
shit
did like
used to be
3 of them,
hilarious.
yo. I used to think about it every night and day. That shit used to be funny as shit.
Yo, but then she get mad about it?
Yeah, that's the whole reason he started doing this shit is because...
No, I think that's what made him keep going.
Yeah, that's what made him keep going, but he did like a sample or something and she ain't like it or wanted like some type of bread for it, so he was like, all right, I'm about to just straight redo all
Make
your
a whole
shit.
mixtape about your shit.
All of your hottest joints, you know what I mean? That shit crazy.
That shit was funny though, but from one rapper to the other, yo, you see the YK Osiris outfit?
That shit is nuts.
Yo, they was going in, yo. That clip was funny as shit you sent me, yo. And I want niggas to hear that, yo. I can't be the only one that see this shit, yo. He was going in on your outfit, yo. 21 Savage is hilarious, yo.
Yeah.
A game made this, my nigga.
I don't
Hold up,
give a
yo, because I
damn who
don't want to
made
play the
it.
whole thing.
That's what you do, bruh. And then we're going to go to therapy. Come on.
Hold up.
Nah, he told the nigga pull his pants up.
Hold up.
Yo,
Bruh,
that
it
shit.
was a little too loose. Man, just throw them motherfuckers away too, cause you done just fucked up. There ain't nobody gonna ever buy them pants again after they seen your video. It's just over. I'm finna call Gucci and tell them take them off the shelf, man. We don't want to see them motherfuckers ever again.
What's going on?
You done fucked them up.
You know what, bro? You know
Them
what?
motherfuckers is two different colors, bro. Them ain't even the same brown, bro.
Stop this shit, man. I'm gonna throw this whole shit away.
Yeah, that's what you do, bro. And then we gonna go to therapy. Come on, throw that shit away.
Yo said we gonna throw that shit away and go to therapy.
And why you ain't take the tag off? Why the hell you running around with a tag on your pants still for?
Yo, then he said, yo, they two different browns, yo.
Yeah,
like
they
the pants ain't matched the fucking jacket.
He ain't lying, yo.
But yo, do you think yo was getting you see on there joking with 21 Savage, but I see a lot of back and forth with him and DJ Mustard, him and Yachty. But it seemed like he was getting kind of personal with Yachty.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, YK?
Yeah.
For real?
It seemed like
Probably
it wasn't through video, so he was putting up posts. But I was like, I can't really tell. Like it was mug shots of Yachty and shit, but I couldn't really tell if he was like being
serious or
if
yo. But it goes back to what we were just talking about, yo. Yo, people don't want to keep being the butt of the joke, so it was like, oh, you could joke with me, but you not about to joke with me, but so far, and then that shit went to a level.
And it's like, I'm cool with, example, you joking with me versus somebody on Clubhouse that don't fucking know me, and it's like, bro, you don't even know me, like, don't be fucking joking with me.
So I think
like
that's
that.
probably what it ended up being and shit.
That could be, but
well, hopefully that shit just be jokes, and niggas don't take that shit any further or talk about that shit on raps, cause you know they fucking just passed the bill in Maryland and shit about they could use your rap lyrics in court now.
They really passed that?
Yeah, they just passed the bill.
How? Yo, how can they do that when that shit is entertainment? Like, all that shit don't...
Isn't that shit like in the Constitution, like freedom of speech or something? Like, not even on no funny
that's
shit.
That's like amendment. So, like, how could you do that?
Yeah,
like
they just passed the law.
I don't get that, yo, because it's entertainment. So, at the end of the day, some people do, you know, tell the truth in their shit, and they be like really telling their life stories and shit like that.
Right.
But it's entertainment. That's like me fucking coming to you, bringing some shit up that you acted in a movie, like fucking The Wire.
Yeah,
you killing somebody. It's like,
example.
you kill him in a movie. I know you probably kill him in real life. Like,
yeah.
What? Like, that don't even make sense. It's entertainment. Like, it's
a
for
good ass point.
I don't know, bro. I don't think that. I don't agree with that. Using that shit in court, like,
yeah. But
you ain't got no tangible evidence. Don't fucking bring up a song I wrote, or somebody could have wrote the fucking song for me.
Nah, but if you think about it, they use that shit in the nigga Melly shit, YNW Melly, and what's the other dude, the other little young light skinned dude, I can't remember, but like they use that rap. Oh, and Bobby Smurda shit. Speaking of Bobby Smurda, that nigga about to come home, but yeah. Fucking, they using rap lyrics to really convict people, yo. Look. With that being said, do you think rappers should dial back and not really speak the shit?
But most of the time, these fucking rappers be capping anyway. Like that shit don't even be real. Like they be telling stories.
Fact though.
So I don't get it, bro. Like now it's just like, so now what you want me to sing about? What you want me to rap about? Like, cause I'm just popping shit in a verse, and then now you want to try to fucking indict me on it and
that shit in my
implicate fucking. I don't agree with that shit, bro.
Yeah, I'm 100% with you.
They find any way to take down a black man, in my opinion, because go fucking use them country songs for when they fucking kill their whole household. Go use that shit. I don't want to just label it as country songs, but I'm just saying like it's some bullshit, bro, and I don't agree with it.
Yeah, and it ain't just Maryland. Maryland just passed recently, and they was talking about that shit on Joe Budden podcast. So I'm sure that shit probably be in New York, and if Maryland and New York, they relatively progressive states, so I know that shit happen in other states also.
How the fuck did the Joe Budden podcast get Dr. Fossey on there? Remember he was just fucking with his name a couple weeks ago.
Nah, but look, I was sitting back listening to it, yo, and I'm like, well, that's a dope ass look for Joe. You don't think so, yo?
Now his shit going on CNN and all.
Yeah, I know that shit kind of wild, and that should reach for a certain audience, but I think that's a good ass look for him, yo. What you think?
It expands your shit, like, so as though right now he was just like in the hip hop space and, you know, sports, because sometimes they had Julius Randle on the episode,
right?
And it's like now you reaching different demographics, like you tapping into people that you probably never heard of you.
Exactly.
So I think it's a good look.
And them niggas wasn't like sounding crazy or anything. Like,
and it wasn't like it was out of nowhere. Whereas though,
no one
like,
expected that shit.
Yeah, like say for example, Joe and them never talked about like the vaccine. We have on that podcast, or you have on that podcast, Parks said he for the vaccine, he gonna take that shit, like, cause he got family members that he wanna, and Maul saying he against it, so having him on there fit right in. It wasn't like it was just out of left field.
Exactly, right.
So,
yeah,
I fuck with that shit, bro.
Yeah.
I was like, I mean, I don't agree with the vaccine, but having him on there to have a discussion about it was dope.
There's nothing wrong with that, yo, and that's how you move the dial forward, yo, because you getting different perspectives and different understandings of different things for real. So that shit was dope, yo, for real.
But speaking of, you said about the using your lyrics, Bobby Smurder got a new release date. Hopefully he finally get released this time. It's supposed to be in February. Because at first they were saying, this year in December.
It's supposed to be last year in December and shit.
And then they said this year in December. Like they said a year from now.
Yeah.
But now they saying at the end of February. So hopefully he really come home.
Talking about he's supposed to come home on good behavior. Shit, ain't that why he didn't come home December? So he definitely not coming home now. Like,
I don't know, bro. That mean Rowdy got out, so maybe they wanted to see if Yo was gonna wild out before they let his mans out.
But I've been peeping Rowdy. That nigga out here acting foolish, son. So
you think so? What you mean by that?
I don't know. I really can't speak on it, but I just feel like the company he keep kind of
might take him back to that place.
Exactly right.
I would
totally
hope not.
feel that.
But I feel like he they said he been getting into music, like he getting right back to the music. So hopefully that keep him on the right path, and then Bobby getting out will really, help that, and they just stay focused. And
that's definitely a good look, yo. You get locked up and then you get to come home to a bag, like that shit. That gotta be a way better feeling than coming home to
and
nothing.
then everybody saluting you for being a stand up guy.
Exactly.
So hopefully they can shake back and get that shit popping back in New York like they had it.
I don't know what type of vibe it is, and I might just be reaching with this, yo, but I've been paying attention to like Rowdy's page and nothing. He ain't really shouting out Bobby, yo. Do you think it's some type of turmoil, some type of tension, or I might just be super reaching?
Yeah, I think you're super reaching.
Oh, wow.
I think Bobby, I think they gonna be the closest until death. Like they gonna be brothers because of what fucking Bobby did for him as far as like, taking more time for him to get less time and shit like that. Right. So I don't feel like that's nothing they can break. Yeah. Him coming home to his family and shit like that, I don't think you can break that bond.
Right.
But you never know. It's a world where you just never know what might happen.
Yeah, that shit kind of crazy. Hopefully everything work out. Shout out to Bobby. You know what I mean? He basically breeded a whole new generation of these new young drill rap New York niggas.
Rest in peace, Pop Smoke.
Yeah.
That shit would have been dope.
What's shorty name? That be Pop Smoke?
A Pop Smoke and Bobby Smurder record.
Yeah, that shit'd be fire.
What'd you say? Shorty name that
what's your name that just was on the XXL list? Be with Pop Smoke.
I don't know.
I forgot your name. But yeah, all them little niggas is out here making big moves.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. Speaking of young niggas out here making big moves, say no, what's that nigga Malik Beasley? Yo, why you put that on there?
Nah, I just had to put it, yo, because that shit was part of the news. Hey, yo,
It was not part of the news.
It was part of my news because, yo, why is she out here acting foolish, yo? What he's speaking about?
She was watching the game, bro.
Yo, what he's speaking about
She's scouting, bro, making sure.
Loss of Pippen. I know y'all watched a couple past episodes. We talk about how loss of Pippen is just moving frequent amongst NBA players. One of the ones that she was particularly very fond of was Malik Beasley, and loss of Pippen was laid up with Scottie Pippen.
She was not laid up with him.
I'm just adding extra. She might have been laid up with Scottie Pippen while watching the Timberwolves play.
They probably live on two different sides of the fucking
think
house.
about what I just said. That shit is wild.
That shit is wild, y'all. And I want to know what be going through Scottie Pippen. Scottie Pippen.
What's going through her head, dog?
Hold up. We're going to get to her. But I think Scottie Pippen on the whole other end of the house with another chick.
You think so?
Yeah, yo, he ain't fucking worried about Larsa Pippen, whatever the fuck her name is.
Larsa Fair.
I'd be like, bitch, drop my last name if I was him.
Nah, yo.
Fuck.
Larsa.
That bitch wild.
She out here trying.
Did not use that word.
She is out here acting foolish.
But that's wild, though, yo, that she would actually lay down. You already rumored to be dating this nigga. Take a picture of you watching the game.
Paint the picture. take a picture, then post it. Not even on no like, yo, she's moving foul, yo.
She's different, bro.
She definitely different, yo. This way more different, yo. Like, people not moving the way I would expect I would moving out here, you know what I mean? And another thing, how about fucking the baby, yo? I heard he fucking about to shoot a video with Tory Lanez.
So
did you hear about that?
I heard about that, but then they were saying that Tory Lanez put that shit out. And they said Meg put out a statement or some shit, said it somewhere. I don't know if it was a statement, but said it somewhere that shit was old. Cause you know Meg and the baby, every time they have some shit together, that shit be fire. Like
that
so,
shit was
I don't
wild.
I don't think the baby will ruin his relationship with Meg when you got that whole. That's a whole different demographic. You have
but
like
he
as far
is
as
on
like
that
the females and shit like
that. Jack Harlow song.
What that mean?
And they probably was together, and that's when they probably had a conversation together.
Well, Meg said it was old, and I don't think he would jeopardize his relationship with Meg to fucking fuck with Tory. Like, I don't feel like the baby that type of nigga. Yeah. Unless he had some beef with Meg. But she said that video still coming soon with that, what's the song? The Crybaby Challenge shit. Yeah. That song. I don't know the name of the song, but the baby on that shit. And everything they didn't have been fire that I heard. Yeah. So I don't think he gonna jeopardize that.
Chemistry together.
Yeah, I don't think he gonna jeopardize that. And you know, she like them short niggas, so she fuck with the baby later on.
Yo, funny as shit. That's crazy though, yo. Cause look, I think that go right on par because you know he said he was talking about he was gonna retire in a couple years. This is
every rapper be saying that, yo. They just be fed up at the time. But he had went through a lot as far as his brother committing suicide and shit like that and losing his father. So I mean I can understand, but I just feel like he's in that mindset at the time, but eventually he'll be like he won't be.
But I'm telling him if these rumors are true, these moves is like career ending type shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like people will be willing to cancel you.
You think people would cancel the baby if he made a song with Tory? Like,
after the fact, not before the fact.
I'm saying like.
Not canceling, but he'll be in a conversation.
Yeah, he definitely would be. Man.
Look, y'all ready to get it in?
Yeah, yo, shout out to my man's ACS Crud, yo. We've been holding it down on the fucking Clubhouse. Hold on, I'm about to answer, yo.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hey yo,
you know the vibes, yo.
I'm live on the podcast, bro. Yeah, yo.
So what time you on
my dog?
I don't know, yo. We got some more shit to talk about, yo.
What y'all got shit to handle, ACS? Y'all gotta get the business.
Yeah, dummy, I wasn't trying to hop on without niggas, man.
Yeah, yo. Hold up, yo. I gotta finish this, yo.
Cause I don't even want to be. I'm about to be busy. I was just trying to set Tyler. I wanted to say what it is to everybody.
Nah, yo, fuck that shit today, yo.
I'm about to make a room call where my cousins at.
Chill, yo, don't wait for me.
Wait for you, yo.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna just wait, yo.
Alright.
Right. Yeah, that was my guy, ACS.
Yo been holding it down, yo, on the Clubhouse shit, yo. We been having this shit popping, yo.
Right.
Shorty, pull your mask up, respectfully.
Yeah. They got a room on Clubhouse. Follow my man on Clubhouse.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I mean, follow me on Clubhouse.
My shit the same as my Instagram, Twitter, all that shit.
Norman Fame, Fame4Ransom. Check us out mainly.
But yo, we gonna have that shit popping, yo. That Shorty pull your mask up shit, yo, like that. You'll see it on your timeline.
Yeah.
We went from having like fucking 600 people. 200 people, like
that shit start off with 7 people, and then next thing you know, that should be like 700 people.
We be
blink
vibing,
of an eye, like that shit.
And we them guys, like we ain't in other people's rooms, popping shit. We making our own rooms and getting it popping.
Right. So we don't want niggas coming in making videos with guns and shit talking about, yo, we stealing y'all niggas' rooms, yo. Yeah, I mean, we don't want no smoke.
They said niggas be coming in rooms with the mask up, trying to take over. Nah, get your dumb ass to the audience.
We out here.
Get your dumb ass to the gulag. We got a whole bunch of names for sending you to the audience.
Right.
They get dumb ass to the dirt, yo. But speaking of Clubhouse, I wanted to get your thoughts on this clip right here.
First off, I want make a PSA announcement. To each his own. To everybody do their thing. You dig what I'm saying? Right. Y'all gotta stop sending me invites to Clubhouse, man. I'm not getting on there to talk. That ain't nothing but a podcast. I already got a podcast out. It's called the 85 South Show. Motherfuckers be arguing. Motherfuckers doing all that extra shit. Like, ain't nothing but a panel. On a panel. Sometimes y'all be on there talking about stupid. Why do black men cheat? And like, I'm not getting up early in the morning to be on no clubhouse. You hear what I'm saying? Club in real life. Y'all club on your phone. Well, it just so much clubbing. Like, ain't nobody getting no money. That's another way of people just listening in on the phone. Like, more listen to people talk about what.
All right, bro. I want to get your thoughts before I share my thoughts on it.
Nah, but I mean, I definitely understand what he's talking about, yo. Because at the end of the day, yo, when you get to a certain level in this industry, you want to be able to be paid for everything that you put out, and you want to be able to for people to respect. You know, it's more about quality instead of quantity. So I guess he already got a platform has a high following. He don't need to get on another platform and create this new following. I kind of feel him, but I done made a few connections and like when I be in y'all group /
Bro,
I'm a part of it / I'm a part of it, nigga. That shit be lit and niggas be having fun, enjoying ourselves. It be more than a bunch of bullshit. I mean, it be a bunch of people that really ain't really too familiar with each other sitting back and kicking it.
I got a lot to say about that shit, bro. So I feel him as far as like I got a podcast. I got 2, and it's like, bro, I know you don't want to, give away a bunch of content. You don't want to be in there, but Joe Budden got one of the biggest podcasts. Joe Budden be on there. You ain't got to share all your content. You ain't got to give your thoughts on everything on there. But I feel like getting on there, it won't hurt you. And another thing, this coming from a person that's
started from the internet.
Started from the internet and made lots of money from the internet. One of the fucking pioneers of fucking Instagram or whatever, or Vine or whatever you want to call it, different shit that they've been on, that made a lot of money from this shit.
So he kind of contradicting himself.
Yeah, and I feel like you getting on Clubhouse of course you ain't making money right now, but you never know years down the line. Motherfuckers can be making hella bread from Clubhouse. Like, just like he done made hella bread from Instagram. So I just feel like for him to shit on it like that, I don't agree with it, because I just feel like that's his shit. Like, that's where he come from.
Right.
So, but I feel like he definitely got a point as far as like he already got his own shit. But then he like, that's just a panel. That's just some shit for everybody to talk. The same shit for Instagram, bro. But the only thing difference between Instagram and Clubhouse, you probably getting paid from Instagram.
A lot of people view that shit differently, yo, because you might pass the same information on to one person and then they receive it differently than another person. Like, because there's people who I think can utilize that shit to the utmost fullest and they don't even be on. Then there's people who don't even be on social media like that, who fucking connect with mad people, and you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So it's all about how you use the actual
It's all about what rooms you been, bro.
Exactly.
Like, so I feel like DC Young Fly, he can get in some dope ass rooms where he can learn some shit, where he can even build and try to get, different movie roles and shit like that, bro. Like, I feel like you probably, I don't know how to put it. Like, he limited the shit that he can probably, gain from this by not declining and saying.
And being so close-minded.
Look, he say this shit now. Watch, he gonna be on that shit eventually.
Yeah, if this shit keep going on the up and up.
He gonna be on that shit eventually.
I mean, the way they jumping in our room about fucking, this shit be litty. So I definitely know people out there paying attention.
And we in the early stages. I'm quite sure some people that was, saying the same shit about Instagram and shit like that. Like,
Twitter,
man, I'm not getting on that. They not
Facebook,
paying me. Like,
all that shit.
I got YouTube
TikTok
videos and shit like that. Go look at my shit on YouTube. Like, I ain't gotta get on Instagrams and shit. I'm quite sure there's people that said that, and then now they're on these large ass platforms, talking that shit.
It's all about believing in that shit, yo. And if you make that shit work, you can, end up being number 1 on the Forbes list, like fucking Elon Musk just passed fucking what's his son name for Amazon?
Bezos.
Jeff Bezos and shit. Yeah, just. That nigga was broke. That nigga filed bankruptcy and then started getting motherfucking funding from other people, and now look at y'all.
Them motherfuckers got too much money, bro.
Yeah. Shit, just give me a portion of that, I
don't even need a portion, bro. Just give me a little crumb of that.
Yeah. Straight off a Clubhouse. Now, what the fuck you mean?
Just give me a little crumb, bro.
Throw that shit around.
Hey, shout out to, what's his name? Bumani or some shit.
Oh, yeah.
Popping in our rooms. We lit, bro.
Right.
I'm telling you.
Already.
Yo, the fucking face of Clubhouse right now.
Right.
I know he said they probably eventually gonna change it, but shout out to yo.
Right. I just appreciate how y'all structure that shit. That shit ain't demon time. This shit ain't.
Yeah, we ain't on none of that,
this
bro.
This shit ain't like all right, straight political. This shit ain't straight Like, I'm gonna ram y'all down, like, with facts and all that type of shit. That shit is a cool, healthy conversation, yo. Like, pretty much how we be kicking it here. Shout out to my man on his other podcast, how they be kicking it on that podcast. Like, yeah, this shit be chill.
Shout out the Sit Down podcast be out in probably a week. But
I fuck with that shit,
we
though.
in the beginning stages, bro. We just trying to work.
Already.
We want to see everybody win, like I always say.
Already.
What the fuck else we got on the list, though, yo?
Shorty from Charm City, Kings and shit.
Shorty from the city. That's crazy because we when the Charm City Kings movie came out and people had a beef with not having that many Baltimore actors in the movie.
Yeah, bunch of niggas saying.
I noticed when I seen the movie, I was like, okay, Chino and the chick that ride dirt bikes is in the movie. They from Baltimore. They represent.
Right.
Fast forward, fucking some months later, she arrested.
Caught in some bullshit that she probably didn't even have to get caught up in.
What was it? Attempt murder? I mean, no, murder.
Yeah.
It was like
Killing
first degree murder or some shit. Let me see. Let me make sure
something.
I get the shit right.
Yeah, like she whipped out a knife, typical Baltimore shit. You got a knife on. I don't know. I didn't read the actual story. I just read a couple headlines. Apparently, she had a disagreement with the person that she supposedly had killed. Rest in peace to that beautiful.
I believe her name
sister.
was Tiffany. I'm not sure of her last name.
Rest in
Tiffany
peace to
Wilson.
her. Yeah, and it ended up, killing her. On some bullshit.
So it said she was charged with first and second degree murder, first and second degree assault, and assault with a deadly weapon. I just want to say prayers up to both sides. I mean,
right.
That shit's a wild ass story. I don't know the backstory of what happened, but I know some people personally that knew the person, that knew Tiffany Wilson.
Right.
So rest in peace to her.
I know some people also.
Prayers up to her family. Hopefully they can find some type of closure. That shit is a sad story, especially somebody that had, and also like somebody losing their life and
somebody who had the potential of changing other people in the city's lives.
Somebody that was like on the cusp of making it out of this,
this bullshit.
This city, and then they just fucking throw their life away for probably some petty shit. For real.
I guarantee it was some petty shit, but I don't really know.
Yeah, I don't know all the details, but I'm just gonna say my prayers to everybody involved.
Shout out to everybody involved. Oh, rest in peace to my cousin. He passed away. Had a heart attack. Yeah, I say Hayes. Just wanted to shout that out. Yeah.
Other than that, bro, I think we covered. I think we covered everything else on the list, yo.
Yeah.
What you watching, yo? You watching some new shit, some new shows or movies or some shit like that?
Nope. I think I'm
watching your same shit that you've been.
Yeah, pretty much. Other than sports, started to come in here with all the Ravens gave, but I ain't want to jinx.
Hold on. We can get to sports. I ain't been watching no new shows, but that Power Book, yo, everybody been talking about that shit.
Have you watched it?
I watched the first 2 episodes. It was okay, but they said it don't really get to its good part till you get around to the around the middle. I'm gonna give it a try, yo, because I feel like I watched all the other Power episodes.
But were you disappointed the last season of?
I wasn't as disappointed as some people like made it to be. It's tough to try to keep that shit as good as it was.
Right.
So I mean I wasn't that disappointed, but I feel like I always felt like the acting wasn't that good, but.
I just feel like the storylines and how they put people in certain positions.
It was entertaining to me.
That shit was like
some unbelievable.
What's that show, yo? With the lions and shit.
The Lions?
Yeah, with Terrence
Lion
Howard
King.
on that.
Oh, Empire.
Yeah, shit was like Empire, but like with more guns and drugs.
The Lions. I was like, what?
Yeah,
Lucius Lion.
Yeah, Lucius Lion. I was ready to say Frankie Lion.
That shit. I ain't heard about fucking Empire since yo faked the MAGA shit. The incident.
Oh yeah. Which is true. Yeah, you right.
Yeah, so I ain't know that shit was still airing.
Right.
But
that's what that reminded me of. Just the last season. I don't want the blasphemy and people talking.
Yeah,
Power was a good show.
But no, remember they used to compare them. They used to compare Power and Empire,
right.
And 50 Cent went with that shit
because it was totally different.
Power was on a different level. Power was way better than
exactly.
Empire. But so you compared the last season.
Last season was so trash, and it made me just disappointed to even look forward to anything else. I don't want to see a backstory of Kanan. I don't want to see the story after. I just want that shit to be over. They running that shit in the hole, big
Yo,
guy.
I'm gonna give it a try, yo. You know I only be coming in here, I only be watching sports, but I'm definitely gonna get that shit a try.
Right.
But what you listen to as far as music? Any new shit? I don't think nothing dropped,
I
bro.
don't think shit dropped.
It's Friday. Ain't
I heard Cole
shit.
was supposed to drop, but other than that, I ain't heard nothing.
For real? I ain't hear about that. I ain't listened to nothing new, yo, but I've been definitely streaming that Dirk shit, yo. That Dirk shit cool, yo. I definitely fuck with it.
I told you that Dirk shit was hard. I fuck with that shit.
Yeah, I keep fucking playing that shit over and over.
Yeah, other than that, ain't really shit on new music.
Every time I get in the car, for real.
Yeah.
But on the sports show, dang, we finally put sports last.
Yeah.
But
know a lot of y'all happy.
You got the playoff games coming up this weekend, the wild card.
I plead the fifth
round.
Holla at me after the game, because I've been jinxing that shit.
So I'm going to say this. I'm looking forward to seeing the first game of the wild card weekend is the Colts versus the Bills. I'm looking forward to see that because if the Colts beat the Bills, they got to go to Kansas City. We won't have to if we win. Right. That's all I'm going to say.
You said if the Colts beat the Bills, we would have to play.
So look,
Kansas
it's a
City,
bunch
right?
of different scenarios, but if the Colts beat the Bills, that's the first game, so that's one I was so focused on. If the Colts beat the Bills, we wouldn't have to play Kansas City until like if we matched up in the AFC Championship. Right. But the Colts can also possibly not play the Bills if the Browns beat the Steelers, and I think that Browns-Steelers game gonna be the best game of the wild card weekend. So
I don't know because you know the Browns got a lot of COVID cases.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that shit.
So I don't know. It can go either way.
I was thinking that might be the best game.
The Steelers trash though.
I feel like all the other games gonna be good, but I don't know. I don't know. Maybe because it's that AFC North rivalry, like not a rival. It's a division game and it's in the playoffs. So I just feel like all the hype with it. Feel like it'll be a good game.
Right.
But as far as like sports, I mean, I hope my team do that thing, but we ain't gonna get no predictions or nothing like that. Yeah, I guess let's predict the other games. Yeah. Let's predict the other games. We're not gonna pick the Ravens and the Titans.
Colts and Bills. I say the Bills. The Browns, Steelers. I say the Browns if they can get everybody healthy.
You said the Bills, right, over the Colts?
Yeah, the Chiefs got by. The Saints play. Seattle.
I ain't gonna lie. I don't remember the NFC.
Yeah.
I guess we can look it up. But the other game is the Bucks and the Washington football team.
Oh, the Bucks going wash their ass. Make them niggas change their name.
You think so?
I heard their defense is pretty good, but I don't know.
Damn, bro, why the fuck they just didn't give me the? All right, so you got the Colts and the Bills. You said the Bills.
Yeah, I said the Bills.
What about the Rams and the Seahawks?
I say the Seahawks.
Okay, what about? Let me get my guess too. So I think the Bills probably will pull that out, and I'm gonna say the Seahawks pull that out too. The Bucks and
the Bucks
football team. You said the Bucks. Tom Brady. I ain't betting against Tom Brady. I'm gonna go to Bucks too.
Exactly.
Then you got. Oh no, we're not doing Ravens Titans.
Yeah, let's get that.
You got the Bears and the Saints.
Saints gonna fry them. Saints been cool, but
no upset so far. I'm gonna go with the Saints too. Browns and the Steelers.
If the Browns healthy, I think they could beat the Steelers because the Steelers trash. That's an upset.
Yeah, that is an upset. But I know I fucking hate the Steelers, and we all hate the Steelers. So I feel like you picking like because you hate the Steelers, but I think the Steelers probably pull that out. And I think that was all of them. I think we'll eventually have to go to KC. Right. But that's it for sports. I mean, you want to talk about some shit for basketball? I mean, it's still early.
Yeah, Lakers all day, but
they already knew that.
Do you want to take back your take? I know we was talking off mic and shit. We was talking about how fucking
yo, want to bring up my take, bro. All the shit you didn't say.
Paul George is fucking.
Yeah, yo, I don't think
Embiid, Paul George is in front of Embiid.
No, I still agree with that, but. I don't think Paul George is top 10
Paul George
no
came
more,
out.
Right? Well, was it top 5?
No, it was top 10. So yeah, Embiid is not top 10 to you?
No. You want me to name 10 people again?
No, because you got Paul George in there, so.
I probably don't have Paul George.
You're not going to put Embiid in there?
I probably don't have him.
He averaged like 26, 9, and 9.
I don't give a fuck what he averaged. They like 71 too. They like number 1 seed in the East right now. But I don't give a fuck. I don't got Embiid in there.
Just say you don't like him, yo. Don't say
I don't have nothing against him. I just think it's 10 or more players better than him.
I feel you. You're entitled to that, yo. What else we got, yo?
I think that's it, bro. Really think that's it, bro.
Yeah, I think we got everything out there.
I ain't got no shit. Hey, yo, but I know I've been getting some new followers from this Clubhouse shit. If you do music or you know, you got a brand or some shit that you want, you know,
Clothes,
some type of you know,
cakes,
an interview or anything, just hit the Fame for Ransom DMs, hit my DMs, hit Norman DMs if you trying, you know, link up and build. I mean, that's all I want to say though.
Yeah.
Cause I'm trying to get to playing some up and coming shit on here,
and
some shit that's not gonna get me flagged on YouTube.
Right. If you're on Clubhouse, yo, you know what I mean, fuck with that shorty, put your mask on, respectfully group.
We on there, we live.
Right. At any moment, we out here.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm Norman Fame.
And I'm King Ransom.
And that's Fame for Ransom.
Leg up.